Just picked up my rental car, going down to Tampa, Florida, about 7 hours away for the National 2018 AP reading. Should be fun. It's 12:43 on a Saturday afternoon. This is what Atlanta traffic looks like. There is never a good time to go through Atlanta. Been driving for about 4 hours, stopped, get some dinner, the old Panda Express. Let's get it. So I've been listening to a book on the way down here, David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell. And one of his arguments in the book is about college. He says that on average, people who go to Ivy League schools, like if this is all of them, only the top little percentage of those people actually do really well in the world. You know, people go to Ivy League schools for a variety of reasons. I would imagine one of the reasons that they go to Ivy League schools is for the name recognition, the brand equity of the school itself. But what he says is that only a small portion of the top of the class does really well out in the real world. But if you look at mid-range colleges, those, you know, a few tiers below Ivy League colleges, the top percentage of those colleges actually do better in the real world than the bottom third of the Ivy League schools. So his argument is, if you've got the chops to get into the Ivy League schools and you're more concerned with doing well in the world, that you would do better to go to the middle of the road schools, because you'll end up doing better in the real world. I mean, I don't have all the data in front of me. It does seem very compelling and interesting to me. I don't know. I'd like to know what you guys think. Tell me about it down below. A recent discovery will bring about a great friendship. Okay. 3 hours and 20 minutes left. Okay. Finally made it to the hotel. It's like 9:15, which means it's time for bed, so I'll see y'all in the morning. Just woke up, did not sleep well, not surprised, never do when I'm away. So humid out here, my lens just got all foggy. Oh, that's nice. Okay, running a little late. Gotta go get some breakfast before this reading starts. Let's get to it. Okay, so I can't actually bring you into the reading. That's highly illegal here. They have very strict policies on bringing cameras into the reading room. But I did meet a guy that I wanted to introduce you to. He's my roommate. He also, by some strange providence, happens to be my table mate. His name is Adam DeToy. So this is this guy's first reading, and he's a beast. He is out reading me like crazy. Every time I look up, he's holding another folder in the air, waiting to get another one. He's kind of like that guy who like says, hey, let's go for a run together. And he's like, let's go at your pace, but really he's going at his pace, and so he's having a great time. He's smiling at you, winking at you, and you're just really struggling a lot, can't breathe. That's what this guy feels like. I wanted to ask you what your impressions are at your first reading, and what tips do you have for the kids? I mean, they've already taken their AP exam, but if they've taken one, they're probably going to take another. So as far as the DBQ goes, what tips do you have, and what are your impressions?
Yeah, I think the first big one is that a lot of you guys aren't reading and really interpreting the prompt correctly, or you're not thoroughly, I guess. So if it's asking for causes, you need to talk about causes. Don't talk about comparisons or whatever. That can all come in maybe a little bit later, but stick to what the prompt is specifically asking you. Another thing with the DBQ is that a lot of these documents, it's asking you to interpret them, not just summarize them literally. So when we talk about Andrew Jackson and a letter to the Cherokee or something like that, and he wants to move them, cast them out of Georgia, he's not doing it for their own benefit as he says he is. He's doing it because he wants their land and he wants their gold and all that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
Or in this case, we have Teddy Roosevelt saying that we need to go in and help out these other countries, but it's not out of the kindness of our heart.
Yes.
it's to kind of imperialize and kind of exploit these countries. And then I think the other big one is that with outside information, there's what we call here at the reading drive-by outside information, where you're not actually elaborating on what you're really talking about. So not just a simple reference to it, but it needs to have a little bit of a description and tying it back into why it's relevant. So,
yeah, at least a couple of sentences.
Yeah.
Filling out the reason why this outside information is relevant to the argument. Okay, cool. And what are your impressions of the reading?
It's fun. It's fun. I mean, meeting cool people.
Who would you say is maybe the coolest person you've met?
Oh, that's tough.
It's not. It's not tough.
But yeah, I mean, in general, I think it's fun. It's definitely taxing. I don't know how many he's graded, but I've graded like 500 essays.
I don't know. It's hard to keep track. I mean, I feel like maybe 600 or 700 I've done.
Yeah,
but
it's a lot.
Who's counting?
Yeah, exactly. I am.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yes, appreciate it. Yeah, right. I keep doing good work with these videos. They're awesome.
Hey, thanks.
Oh yeah. Hey, to all of my kids at Berkner, if you guys start checking out videos, I know we got Tom Ritchie and Adam Norris. Maybe add Heimler to your list. So.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
See you. Bye.